What's up, guys? You know, I made this battery box for Ike Queen the other day, and I've made several other versions since then. But I made me one out of TPU today, and flexible one. It won't stop the battery from getting squished, but it'll keep it from getting punctured and whatnot, and help hold it on the drone. Anyway, I kind of wanted to show you guys though the problem that I've run into on running my batteries the way everybody else seems to. I just can't seem to run my batteries like normal people. I don't reckon, and I don't really know why for sure. But let me show you the problem I'm having. All right, the way most normal people run their batteries, or at least bowing them, and they run their batteries like this. I reckon, laying flat. Okay. And when you strap the battery up, it touches the, look at there, it's touching the battery strap. And it cuts the back battery strap on every single flight. So I can't run my batteries laying flat like that. And I think I know what the deal is. Them guys don't run a GoPro. They have HD camera system. So they're able to slide their battery forward more on the drone, and I think that's how they're getting away from cutting their battery straps. But if you put it in this box that I made this box for this one, and if you put this box on there and strap it down, look at there. You can't even. It really hits it. I mean, you'd cut it every single time. It's even hitting the box there. There's no possible way to run that. For me anyway. I guess it's going to work for them, but it don't work for me. So let me show you guys the way I have to run my battery. I have to run my battery on its edge like this. That's the way I run my battery, on its edge. But another problem I run into is I have this strap down here at the top with the straps, okay? But this little lead right here gets over and down into the props. I've rubber banded it to this thing, but the rubber bands will break and stuff always happens, and I'll chop these off. And these are hard to replace, to get right, and then they give you trouble in the future from then on. So I designed this battery box. I designed this battery box here. It slips down in there like that, and then that goes on there like that. And I let it. It didn't stick to the bed. I didn't put no raft under it, and I should have. So it curled up a little bit right here, so it don't quite meet right here. But when you squish it a little bit with a battery strap, it does. So it looks fine. It looks great. So, but what I did was I made a little thing right here on it and put a little tab. So now what you do, you just slip the wire in there and let it poke up through, and then it catches and it can't pull back through because of that little tab, and then it keeps the wire out of the way. Okay, now when I strap this on there, this is hard to do with my camera right in front of my face. And make sure I got it centered on there. See, now I don't hit nothing now. I barely do right there, but it's because I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. These are 51 props. If I had normal props on, I wouldn't have that problem. But that's the problem I run into, is cutting battery straps. And this box here has made it a little bit bigger, but it's still a whole lot better than it was. I'm still catching something somewhere. What the hell am I hitting? Gotta be hitting that. You gotta get it just right. That's why I cut so many battery straps. It's just aggravating. So anyway, but that little thing there is neat about holding your battery up out of the way. But this little thing only works if you print this out of TPU. If you have this out of PLA or something, it's not flexible, and you'd break the little tab trying to get it through there and get it back out. So, but anyway, this is pretty sweet. That battery case there. Oh shoot, I done made several designs of this thing. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. It looks pretty sweet. And guys, I got some real interesting stuff coming. Bo is sending a big package this time, I reckon. So I don't know what all's going to be in there for me to build. But I've done a trade with him for some other stuff, and so I'll show you all that when it comes. But I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited indeed. I'm going to end up eventually with a whole nother drone for me to fly. And it's going to be awesome. But I'm going to have to come up with some parts to finish it. I'm going to have a frame and motors and probably a flight controller. I think I got a flight controller, and I got a camera I think will work, and I got a VTX that'll work. But what I'm going to be needing to finish the thing is going to be a XM Plus receiver, a 4-in-1 ESC of some sort, 6S ESC, another antenna, a little VTX antenna like this, little lollipop type antenna that's got all my VTXs have this, shoot, I don't know what kind of connection you call that. I'd have to look it up again. But anyway, it takes one of these little lollipop type antennas, and the little antenna just plugs right in, pushes straight in. It's kind of a little round plug-in. But let's see. I'm going to need a receiver. I'm going to need an ESC. I got 2 flight controllers, and both of those I think are good. They're iFlight flight controllers, so I think I can use one of those. There's 3. Another buzzer, a lost model alarm. I think that's the only 3 things I'll need to be able to finish the drone where I can fly it. But it may take me till next summer to be able to do all that, to be able to get the parts. But it's going to be sweet, guys, when I get it done. Real sweet. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I hadn't been flying much the last day or two. It's been too darn hot. I don't much like to fly when it's this hot. It's hard on your equipment. Your motors already, it's hard to keep your motors cool once it starts to get hot like this. So I don't want to take the risk of burning them up. And so I don't do much flying when it's real hot. I love to fly at the first of the summer when it's cool, and at the end of the summer when it's cool, and at the first and end of winter when it's just starting to warm up and it's still pretty cool. I don't like to fly in the very dead of winter, and I don't like to fly in the very dead of summer. So that's the best 2 times to be working on your quads to get them ready for the rest of the time. Alright guys, I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm just rambling on here. I'll catch you guys later. Y'all have a great